welcome to the Merv Griffin Show. Our guests today are Angie Dickinson, Timothy Reed, and my good friend of many, many minutes. Wait, that's not right. That's not right. Oh my God, it's Cooking with Dr. Bill! And we do have a guest tonight. We do have a special chef guest today, man. And it is my good friend of many, many minutes, Carol Cece Chambers. Thank you, Carol. Thank you for coming in today.
What?
Thank you. It's a traditional greeting in many countries.
Okay, because I thought I don't know. I'm hearing things. I thought you called me something else, but I guess not.
Okay. Well, Samantha, are you ready to begin the episode today? Are we ready to? Okay. And what are we cooking today?
Oh, the best vegan. That's what I say, vegan, not vegan. Lasagna.
Yes. Vegan lasagna. Now, I looked over this recipe, and I was surprised by just about everything. But that's in a very good way, because it holds together, it tastes really good, but I'm getting way ahead of us. We've got to get our lasagna started. Now, where do we begin? What's the first thing you think we should put together here?
The first thing a good Italian person would do. I'm not Italian, but I would make the sauce. Let's make the sauce.
Let's make the sauce. All right. Now, the first thing we have with the sauce, and I'm totally not going to drop that, are lentils. Lentils, they're going to be the bulk of what this sauce is. Now, easy peasy and lemon squeezy, kids. You can use that, by the way.
Oh, good. Thank you, because I will.
And guess what doesn't want to open? There we go. Something happens. Paul Lynn tries to escape, I think, when I go to do stuff like this. Let's see. 1 cup of lentils, man. Now, lentils are different.
Who doesn't like lentils?
You know, I'm not going to lie. I was scared of lentils first, but because of British television. Have you ever seen Young Ones? There was a college kid's 80s music video style of comedy. He would be making lentils almost every episode, and I swear to God, I thought it was going to crawl out of the pan and eat somebody.
Oh, my God. Well, you know what's interesting is it's also a movie Barbara Streisand did.
Oh,
lentils. Lentils, I mean.
Yes, that's that's as close as I think I got to a Barbara Streisand film, except what was the one where she was all in yellow with the big hat?
All in yellow?
Was it yellow? I don't know. I might have been thinking of somebody else. Jack Lemmon. Jack Lemmon, that's who I was thinking of.
That's who it was. He would be yellow, yes, as a lemon, yes.
All right, we start with 1 cup of Barbara Streisand.
There she goes.
There she goes, right in the pot. Now, it's not like rice, it's not like pasta, rather, where you have to have the water boiling. You put it in like you do with rice. Now, I'm going to get complicated now. Stay with me. Rice is a cup of rice to 2 cups of water, 1 to 2. Lentils are very different. Lentils are 1 cup to 3 cups of water. That's math. I won't make you do that again. There's not going to be a test.
That's good.
All right, 3 cups of water. So we get 2 and 3. Put it on to a medium heat. Give it 20 minutes on this stove that is totally right over here.
Oh, right. I see it. Now you cover it too, right?
You do cover it. Now watch it, because if it gets too hot too fast, it'll start to froth up, make this terrible noise, then it'll spill out and hit your burner and smell real bad.
We don't want that.
No, and that's real close to the face I made. Now, with the difference in the time zones and the height and so forth, the 20 minutes is actually passed. over here, and this is totally the very same pan. And once your lentils are done, they'll look done, they'll feel done. You'll know. You barely have to monitor them, and then you strain them through one of these. Because if you put those lentils through a regular colander, you're going to be very angry because you're going to be cooking lentils again or clogging your sink.
Very good thinking.
Thinking is a strong word around our house, really.
Oh.
But that's okay.
I heard that about you.
Now, lentils go into a big bowl. Lentils are a little bulky. Now, we add, what are we putting in here, Miss? Where are we? Dolores, what do we got?
What? I'll just play along, I guess. I don't know who you're talking to. My dogs aren't even named Dolores, but not ragu. We don't want ragu.
Okay, no, the R stuff is bad. Your name's not Dolores.
No. How did you? This is.
Are you sure?
No, never has been. No.
Or it was Dolores. Oh wait, no. Samantha. Not Samantha?
No.
You're positive.
Pretty positive, unless you know something I don't know.
That's all right. You know what? We'll just let it go.
Okay.
We're going to put in the not R labeled marinara.
Yes. Food of the gods.
True story. Do you make your own marinara? Or are we going with the?
I go with a good-looking marinara. I don't make it myself, but if I see something that says has garlic in it, I'm like all over it.
Garlic is a big thing. I have been a big believer that garlic equals flavor.
Yes. And it keeps things away.
That is true. There we go. We just mix that up nice and smooth. And it looks, to the meatosauruses out there, it looks like a meat sauce, man. It's not a scary looking thing. The marinara permeates the lentils. That flavor goes all the way through. You've got a nice sauce. If I can study that again, let me know how. Now, where are we? Where are we going?
Oh, I think, okay, we've got that. Okay, we have to make the cheese sauce.
Oh, okay, absolutely. Oops, dropping stuff. Now, the cheese sauce is a very groovy thing, man. And the body of that, it brings a good body to the dish. Is a thing called tofu. Now, I totally know what tofu is. I went to Mad Doctorate school for many. Well, I just take it that I went. But you know, some of the viewers out there might not know what tofu is. So, why don't you tell them? You know what?
Okay, I will give them the news. Tofu, don't be scared of it. I know it looks weird, but it is soybean curd.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah. It's the soybean curd, and when you get your tofu package, you're going to want to be sure to tap it dry on a towel or something. Oh, hey! Tofu is on fire.
Oh no!
That happened to you?
Tofu on fire. Isn't that a song that Foreigner did?
Oh, Foreigner, or was that Bad Company?
Oh, I think it's when they paired together then, maybe.
Oh, it's like tofu burning or something. Yeah, it was. I remember that.
Yeah. And it's firm tofu. They have soft and they have medium type tofu, but this is firm, correct?
That is 100% correct. Firm tofu. It has I keep using the word, saying it has a good body. The lasagna has a distinct body to it. It is thick, it is heavy, but it's not heavy in a hit your stomach heavy kind of way. There's just a lot of flavor all in one place. You don't want it falling apart. Now the tofu is easy to slice. I use my, what Bob Ross might call a happy little knife.
Oh,
Well, I left the machete up, decided not to bring it to the table. You know, it's a weakness.
at least it's not a chainsaw.
That's true. By the way, how I was watching, you did movies, right? Okay. I was pretty sure it was you. In a movie, spinning chainsaws. How did you not rip your arms off?
Oh my God. I don't know, because it was actually harder than I thought because it's heavy and they were real chainsaws. They weren't like plastic or anything. So when Fred and Ray said dance sexy with them, it was very hard to dance sexy with a chainsaw that's heavy.
I think we could guarantee, because I was watching that, I'm like, I think her arms are about to completely fall. Yeah. Sorry.
What a workout.
Oh my God! I expected you to look like Popeye coming out of that.
I should have.
All right. Excuse me. Now we take the tofu. Actually, I'm skipping a step. I've got a cup of raw cashews pasted up in the bottom of this bowl. But because I only have one sort of food processor, we did it ahead of time. That's what you call movie magic.
Wow.
You can use that, by the way. You can use that.
Oh, I would love to.
All right, here's something to remember. Tofu does not like blenders. Or blenders don't like tofu. One of the two. Either way, they don't get along. I recommend a food processor. Now, if you don't have a food processor, and many of us do not, tofu's soft, man. You can just squish it, you know. Get yourself slotted spoon or whatever. You can mix this up by hand. It's not going to kill you. The food processor, however, is faster and gets it smooth. Whoop. Dropping stuff.
Ooh, so don't use a blender. Either squish it or food process.
That's it. We got to. Now, I came across this particular bit of magic from an old gypsy woman who was trying to tell a very tall fellow that she couldn't help him. It is a chainsaw style. You got the reference.
Oh my gosh, that is so familiar to me. I must get one like that from an old gypsy woman too.
This is what we call unplanned. Let's see if we can. We have destroyed our food processor.
Wow. You don't need electricity or anything with that.
You don't. It is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. Well, it was a beautiful thing. Now it seems to have been lobotomized.
Oh no.
Yeah, the cord will absolutely not go back in.
Oh God.
So we're going to put our money where our mouth is. I tell you, it's been that kind of year, man.
It really has. If something's going to go wrong, it will, type thing.
True story. Well, I want what you used to call a do-over. Did you ever play like kickball as a kid or anything like that? When the ball,
Oh yeah.
when the ball-
Dodgeball.
yes. When it hit the power lines, that was a do-over. I want to go back and get a do-over.
Oh no.
All right. That's all right. Here we are. We also have nutritional yeast. You got a cup of that. Or I'm sorry, take that back. We got half a cup of that.
Oh, yum.
Absolutely. I was looking into the difference between nutritional yeast and like a baker's yeast. But this little pop-up came up, and I had to like taser a gnome,
Yeah.
and really distracted and like lost in the game. So I really have no idea.
Oh, okay. That explains everything. Well,
I got that gnome like 87 times in an hour. All right. Ah, yes. Lemon juice, man. We got some lemon juice.
ooh.
Now, all right, we're going to have a quick class. This is a tablespoon, okay? This is a teaspoon.
Okay.
This is not a tablespoon. This is just
No.
a spoon. And this is not a teaspoon. These are not measuring devices.
Will there be a test later about that?
There will be a test so unsettling. No, there won't be.
Uh-oh.
No, there won't be. I wouldn't do that. Who wants to stay up late night grading that sort of stuff? Now,
No, not me.
let's use a couple of tablespoons of lemon juice, man. The recipe originally called for 3, but I'm suggesting 2. It was good, but it had just the tiniest bite.
Ooh.
Now, here's the big stuff here. What do you think we got here?
That looks amazing.
We've got our spices, man. We've got our spices. We've got...
And if anybody wants more vegetables in it, they could add zucchini, carrots. Carrots are really good. Mushrooms, whatever.
Oh, I've got a surprise for the group here in just a bit.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, let me check something here real quick. Where did we go? Ah, yes. We get a teaspoon of basil. We leave alone Scary Spice and Posh. We don't want her in there. We get a teaspoon of thyme. Love thyme. Love that smell.
Oh my gosh. I know herbs have these great smells like basil. Oh my God, I love them.
Absolutely. Teaspoon of oregano, as Miss Simpson called it.
Right.
We got baby spice. We get her over here. And of course, ginger. I didn't have a drum roll. And our ginger in this case is actually garlic. It was quite a long way to go for a very bad pun. Forgive me.
Oh.
That and I think kryptonite. All right. We've got our seasoning. We've got the tofu. We've got the yeast in there. We've got the cashews. And we mix this up until it's about the consistency of peanut butter-ish.
Is that going to be Skippy or the kind where the oil's on top?
Oh, no, Skippy. Yeah. If the oil's on top, cool, and it works for flavor and all, but I wouldn't want to cook with it.
No.
No, that's more of like put it into a block and cover it in chocolate and freeze it kind of thing.
Yeah.
At least that's the image I have, because that sounds really good right about now.
Oh, I know.
Then again, I think chocolate and stuff like that always sound real good. So now, all right, we've got our sauce with the lentils. We've got our cheese filling. I said we had a surprise. Now, the other part of the filling to said dish is normally baby spinach.
Right.
I use a little bit, but we got some zucchini here.
Oh, yum. You surprised me.
There we go. Now we're going to cut these long ways. And we're going to set those down. And we're going to slice through each one. And the thicker bodied zucchini actually does better for this. But that store with the K did not have those today.
Oh.
Yeah, so we got like what I call suffering squash, because it could have been bigger.
Yeah, of course. That's what they all say.
I'm sorry. I just remember I needed to swing by hell and get my hat. Um,
Oh no. Oh my God. You went in the grocery store. What do they do when you come in?
you know, I was actually walking to a show, and a lady refused to look up at me. You would have thought that I came, through the clouds to destroy the earth. She was working on her little flowers, nice and tidy, and I start to come up, and she just does, and works a little harder. She's digging below the flower somehow, and she's going to get away from me. So I slowed down, and I didn't walk too close to her because that's just rude, and I'm okay with obnoxious, but not rude. And I just keep on walking, never would even look at me. I even looked over my shoulder twice to see if she was like checking it out afterward, because the lab coat, chicks.
Yeah.
And this is what they told me. No, she wouldn't even look up. Wouldn't even look up.
What a jerk.
Yeah, I was pretty entertained actually. I'd say I was upset, but no, I got a good laugh out of it, which creeped up
Well,
the next.
you could like foil a lot of robbers and stuff because they couldn't go near you. They'd be scared.
That's true. Well, and the beautiful part of this is when you look at them, and on my face, this is an everyday thing. I always look like this. Nothing special is happening here. Why are you sweating and possibly peeing?
Ah!
Well, there's a gentleman across the one of the first times I walked outside in the makeup, a couple years ago. I walked out and I didn't realize the gentleman I was outside on this front porch, and I hear a chirp. I thought it was like a bird chirping. No, it was how fast he got out of the rocking chair and into the house. That's a true story.
Oh, that's great.
He came back out a minute later with his wife. He said, "Oh no, that's just him."
Oh God, you must entertain the whole block there.
I make the block wonder. There it is. I couldn't figure out where I put my marinara, man. Yeah, I keep the block guessing, actually.
Good.
Life's too short, man. Life's too short. Do
It
we
is.
get the occasional stare? Go through the Wendy's drive-thru and ask for a bologna sandwich and some green Kool-Aid.
Oh my God.
One thought it was funny. One did not ask me back.
Oh.
That's all right. That's all right. I didn't like that location anyway. Now, the glue together part. One heaping cup of marinara, man.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of sauce in this. There's a lot of juice in this, I mean to say. A lot of juice in that. I'll even put a little extra in. This is a 9 by 13 pan. If you're using a smaller one, like a 10 by 10, just adjust. Just cut it down a little bit. But you want all that juice in there because it's going to be helping to cook the noodles.
This is like building a house.
It is very much like building a house. Now, do you usually get like the whole grain noodles?
It depends on my mood, but I think the whole grain noodles are the best.
Okay.
Did you get the special noodles? Oh no, you don't need special noodles for this because there's a magic trick, right?
There's a magic trick in here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow, that looks really cool. Sorry, had an 80s moment there.
I thought so.
Well, I actually pointed out, I had a video where I said it was time to wrap it up. And I was driven to pull out a Run DMC album and show it off. It was completely out of my control.
Oh my God, I love it.
Don't have to cook the noodles, kids. You can put them in dry. I promise. You really can. It will not.
That's a big thing too. I mean, it cuts down on your time and having to watch the pot and everything.
Oh.
It cooks in the sauce.
And it really does. It's the marinara because there are our brand sauces that are very, very thick. And you don't want it ultra thick. The lentils are plenty body enough on that. They do good. Now that we have the pasta down, boy, I'm spinning around like Linda Blair over here.
Ah,
You see, I'm glad you caught that.
I got it.
For those 20 and under, just Google it. And be angry at your parents for not having introduced you to those movies.
I know. Shame on them.
Exactly. We take half our tofu, cashew, flavored happiness cheese sauce. And this is one of the benefits of having hands that are rubber gloves.
Oh, you're smart. Is that a COVID thing or is that just?
No, but I'm not going to lie. I did a class and it came up. I did a short video on it that like 4 people watched when COVID became a thing. On if you're wearing gloves in the kitchen, which is good, fantastic. If they're durable gloves, wash them like you would your hands. You're not going to damage the glove, and you're not taking something from here and putting it into something over here, something cooked that's in something that's not cooked. The gloves have to stay clean too. If they're disposable gloves,
Yes.
ditch those bad boys. Don't leave them on because you're still contaminating things and you're defeating the purpose of the gloves. Now, I had to give classes on that, and people looked at me like I'd asked for a weasel on a stick.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, now you had mentioned the different kinds of fillings we on this. The baby spinach. What's your favorite?
I like mushrooms. I like olives. Black olives are good in it.
Ooh, there you
If
go.
you like olives, you could put, I don't know, onions. Nah, I don't think onions would be good in it.
Nah, I think it'd be, well, I'm not the super onion guy on it, it's like that wouldn't, but I like the idea of talking about mushrooms, little carrots in there. That could be good, man. You could get as creative as you want with that. Now, something to keep in mind, we did the cheese sauce. We put a little lemon juice in there for a little zest. Now, what you do is take a very thin line of sriracha.
Oh, yeah, a little kick.
There you go. Don't go crazy with it because then it won't taste like lasagna anymore. Are you entertaining?
Do you hear all my dogs howling? They're getting excited about the lasagna.
You know what? Of that. You talked about your dogs. Yeah, tell them. Oh, they're so pretty. They're so
The
pretty.
dogs want the lasagna.
You have an organization.
Let Dr. Gould cook.
They have important things to say, Mommy. Important things. Another layer of noodles. We'll get this quick. Now, you have an organization, don't you, that you have set up to help fur babies. Is that correct? Helping your dogs?
Hold on, they're barking so loud I can't even hear you.
Tell us a little bit about Moulin Rouge.
Oh my gosh, yes, this is the Moulin Rouge, the animal rescue. Sorry, they were barking so loud. There's 14 dogs and 3 cats here.
Now, how can people get involved with Moulin Rouge? Is there a way to get involved?
Yes, if they go to my official website, or not website, my official Facebook, which is Linnea, official Linnea Quigley Facebook, then they can scroll down until they find Moulin Rouge, and if they want, they can donate.
You see, that is outstanding.
They get spays and neuters and microchipped and food and shots and all this stuff.
And generally all the way around taken care of. And that is outstanding. Now that we've gone through 2 levels of pasta, 2 levels of sauce, 2 levels of cheese, and 2 levels, in this case, of zucchini, we top it off with the last of your sauce. You have to have sauce on the top.
I'm going to take you with me. I have to get these Moulin Rouge dogs in.
Absolutely. There we go. But you have to finish your your lasagna off with sauce on the top, because that way
Yes.
it will not burn. Let's get that.
Oh, what do you preheat the oven?
Ah, you weren't looking because I didn't point it out, but about 20 minutes ago, I preheated our happy little oven over here.
Oh, geez. Okay, I missed it.
Yeah, nobody was looking. Everybody was so busy not looking because I'm slick like that. You know, I'm like a ninja.
Oh. Well, I am so proud of you, Dr. Gould, that you did that. You're a thinking man.
That is another strong word. Thank you. Yes, thinking man. Now we take this and our lasagna. We wrap it very tight in foil, which I'm also doing off stage. Wrap it tight in foil. Put it in that happy little oven over there for 45 minutes to an hour at 350 degrees. Now, like Samantha did point out here, you do need to know, preheat the oven. Put your pasta in a hot oven, or it's not going to cook evenly. What?
I don't know. Is somebody else there, or like Samantha, some girl there you were talking about, or?
No, I'm sure. Oh, I've got it wrong again. Give me a letter.
It starts with an L.
L. L. L. Lucy, Lusitania.
I'm sure it will come to you in the middle of the night.
I could see that around 3 in the morning, just jump up in a cold sweat. L name. Boy, the neighbors are gonna love that one.
Just don't call me at that time.
I remembered. Now, we leave that lasagna in there for 45 minutes to an hour, depending on your oven. You know, sometimes the ovens are calibrated differently, what have you. 45 minutes to an hour. If you're not sure, just check it. And I'll tell you this, it cooks those noodles all the way through. Now,
So did you eat it? Have you eaten it yet?
Oh.
Like to get your, badge of approval or something, or?
What we like to refer to as a test kitchen. And in that test kitchen, my doctor said I wouldn't do that always, but so far she's been wrong. I tried this recipe all the way through, which is part of why I cut that lemon down from 3 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
So it does taste very good. It is a very good product. I would serve this at the house. Actually,
that's a good reference there.
but you know what? And this is a true story. All of the meals I cook in these videos will wind up being dinner later in the evening.
Ooh.
Yeah, many of these are done in just one take. I cook it, I serve it, because that's the way to do business, man. I don't believe in saying, hey, I made this dish, my chef made it for me, here, let's taste it.
No.
I can't do that. I can't do that. Even mad doctors have to have their scruples.
Exactly. And, it's like, you're a man of science. So, of course you would do that.
Absolutely. Now, let me let you in on it. No, it's not Pam. It's an L name. Linda. Oh, it's a Lee. It's a Lee.
You're so close. It's not even funny.
It's a Lee. I'll have to call like that psychic hotline or something in a minute. But here's a bit of cooking philosophy, man. You do not choose mad science. Mad science chooses you. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
you're
all.
right. I cannot see you doing anything else but that.
That's insight, man. That's wisdom. Before
Oh, quiet now. The mad dog's here. In dog talk, stop it. Hold on. Stop it. In dog talk, that means is the lasagna done.
that is the happiest noise I have heard all day. That is absolutely fantastic. Lasagna.
What?
I realize you did some movies there, Lee Ward, and you played a character named Trash.
Yes.
Yes. some friends and I went to see Return of the Living Dead when it first came out. And we were arguing, actually, just a little bit, and an argument I went on to lose.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was, well, it turns out I did not know what a Barbie patch was.
Wow.
Yeah, I was completely wrong, and it is not the kind of thing you want to bring up at the dinner table.
No, no, definitely not. I mean, you lived a sheltered life and everything for not knowing that, but you don't want to bring it up at the dinner table.
Yeah,
No.
it didn't go over well quite as well as I thought. Though I think my father might have actually peed on himself. He was laughing so hard. So,
Oh, I love it.
and one other thing on a serious movie note, and because we've seen interviews and conversations, and there were the two big moments in Return of the Living Dead, which was one involving a large gravestone, big crypt thing here, and the other one, muddy zombies.
Yes.
Though I got to tell you, my favorite trash moment was when she was trying to have her conversation with suicide, and it didn't work out for him.
No, it didn't. Or me, actually. So
That's true too. Though I'm not sure who I should be more proud of for having successfully pulled off that particular scene, you or suicide, because that was a tough one. I would have thought that was
thank you.
no problem. Now, can you do a drum roll?
Um,
No. Oh, there we go. We
I've
have.
never been asked to do that before, so I did my best.
You know, that actually makes me happier than just about anything else right now. There is a slice of that beautiful lasagna, man. I tried
Oh my.
to tell the difference between this, and Chef Who the Heck Ever's lasagna. This is good and as flavorful as anybody's mom and pop lasagna. I promise, man. It's got the Ghoul stamp. It's got the Ghoul stamp of approval, man. This is some good stuff, and it was brought to me by my great friend of many, many minutes.
L.
Last initial.
In my first name, right? A.
Leah. That's not Leah. That's the girl with had the shells.
Right.
Did you? No, I don't
What?
know. Leah wore the shells in Star Wars.
Yes, she did. That
Yeah.
was not me.
Okay, I didn't think you'd ever worn shells, but I haven't worn shells. Though I get asked that a lot, actually. In your opinion, if I was asked if I'd be willing to do a topless scene
Yes.
in the film, what do you think?
I think you could do it, especially if you ate a lot of vegan lasagna.
There you go. Well, it's a Christmas pageant, so I'd have to. But that's okay. I like a present or something, or I'd be in the back. I have to think about it. Thank you. I appreciate the advice. Well, yes, vegan lasagna, outstanding stuff. You can serve it for dinner, man. You'll be very, very happy you did. Now, we had talked about something before about using different kinds of cashews, because we've got the raw cashews we've used in here, which is a mild taste.
Yes.
Do you think you could use like the honey roasted or all the different flavors of cashews that are out there? You think that would mess the flavor up? You think the raw is probably the better way to go?
I think honey roasted would taste very odd. I mean, maybe you're onto something, but it just sounds a little wrong.
No, the last time I was accused of being on anything, I was just watching Sid and Marty Krofft. So no, we'll probably stay away from the honey roasted. Make sure you get raw. Pick whatever vegetables that are your favorites. Though the spinach and the zucchini and things like that are good because they hold together.
Yes.
They hold that pasta all together and it makes an absolutely brilliant dish.
Yes, it does.
Quigley.
Yes. Oh my God. Wow. Yes.
I knew it. You
I
see,
knew you could do it, Dr. Gould.
I don't have my degree in camel painting for nothing. Okay, I went a lot. Well, I've got 2 degrees actually. One in converted metaphysics and applied philosophical thought, and one in camel painting, which took like 6 years. You didn't think something like that would take that long?
Whoa.
But we have the vegan lasagna. Is there anything else you would like to add before we let these people go to their kitchens and preheat their ovens?
Well, I would like to add that you can't be afraid of tofu or
There we
wait,
go. You
what?
see, that's the beautiful thing of having a mad science kind of kitchen is those little glitches in the matrix. Nothing to concern yourself over. I'm just
Oh,
saving space-time continuum.
oh, good.
Now, Miss Linnea Quigley, is there anything
Yes.
you'd like to add before we can send mom, dad, and the kids into their kitchens to preheat their ovens?
I would say just be kind to animals, don't eat them, and live every day like it's your last.
You see, now that, kids, is a real philosophy. You dance like nobody's watching, you sing like nobody's listening, but quieter in the mall since the incident.
Really? Okay. I won't even ask about that.
Oh, it was a terrible mix-up, and they can't prove that I had any of those things. Um, and besides, what's the harm in a sauna bath?
Nothing.
Nothing. Exactly my point. Did security think so? It looked like a sauna to me.
Oh,
Yeah, there were some coins in it, sure, but different kinds. Uh, so, with that in mind, there's a mental picture for you. My buddy Charlie here, Miss Linnea Quigley, your good pal Dr. Gould. Thank you so much. And until next time, bon appetit.